Are you overwhelmed by all the options as to what website template to choose? Whether you're trying to DIY it or you're just starting, I'm here to help you make sure you pick the one that is really going to be work well for you and also help you finally launch your website with confidence. If you haven't met, my name is Becca and I'm a website designer who has been building sites since 2012, started Rebecca Reed Creative in 2018. And I have seen firsthand what makes a template great and what can lead to frustration. So I'm hoping to save you from that. So I have a couple main points. Number one, start with strategy and not aesthetics. This one is really hard for people because when you're looking at templates, you're looking for one that you think is pretty. However, there's some key considerations, and it's really important that you start with your goal and not something that just looks pretty. So first of all, what's going to be the purpose of your website? Is it to book clients, service-based? Is it to sell products? Is it to be a blog? Is it to showcase your work? For all those descriptions, I would choose a different website platform, which would then tell you to choose a different type of template. You also need to make sure that the template has the right functionality. So like the space for the call to actions are really clear. Does it have booking systems that you might need? Or does it show you how to add that if you need to add that? If it's a store type of thing, does it have product displays? Also, as a side note, if you are looking to have a store, Squarespace is great if you plan on having under 25 items. If you're going to have more than that, I really would gear you towards Shopify. I personally did have a store on my Showit website and I used Shopify Lite, but it's not ideal. So just keep that in mind. And then it's really important to make sure that you're starting with your purpose-driven design. And that's going to ensure that you have long-term success on that platform and using that template so you're not having to change it every year. When I interviewed people who had purchased templates and were 40 hours into trying to DIY to look like them, I asked them, like, what has been your biggest frustration? And it was that when they tried to add pages or make updates to their pages, they didn't really know how. And so just make sure that your new online home has a template that has the pages you need. So like, let's say you're going to have a podcast, maybe it has a podcast page, or it has a course that comes alongside it, kind of like my Beyond the Template course / Squarespace template, where I go in and I teach you exactly how to create custom pages. So you want one of those two options. Point two might be a little controversial, but maybe try to stay away from the templates. And here's why. You really want to make sure that you are choosing a high converting template. It can look as beautiful as you want, but if it's not, one, bringing clients in, and then two, converting those people to booking with you or buying or whatever, it's not doing you any good and it's a waste of your money. So a couple things you can do to try to weed out maybe the templates that aren't doing that is, one, see if the template was created by a professional website designer who has experience designing websites and isn't just creating a template as their first website ever. And that's kind of why I say maybe stay away from the Etsy side of things and look for website designers who are selling their templates on their website. That's one way to kind of weed it out. And then the other thing is look and see, does the template have copy kind of intertwined that guides you how and where to put specific keyword phrases that will convert the viewer? So does it say, like, above the fold, this is what you want to have? So right when they land on the website, this is the type of thing that's going to draw in your client. That also shows that the website designer has experience with copy, and copy is what makes the sale. The other thing that's so important is SEO, right? Search engine optimization. And you want to make sure the website is set up structure-wise for SEO. If it's a template, they can't do SEO for you, but they can set you up for it. And they can have a course alongside it, like I do, a Squarespace SEO course that teaches you where to put keyword phrases, maybe even how to do keyword research, all of that. So really make sure that you're looking for a high converting template. And then the point three that I want to make is DIY versus hiring a designer, because there's a time and a place for both of those things. So the DIY route is perfect for the solopreneur who is starting on a budget, and maybe you want full creative control and you are semi-good with technology. You don't need to be like the most techie person ever, but you're going to get frustrated if you are not at all techie. I have a course called Beyond the Template, and it has step-by-step tutorials, as well as we go through branding, because it's so important to have your branding nailed in before you go into trying to DIY your website. And we have an SEO module because, again, super important. And all of that is going to lessen the overwhelm, but it also does come with a template with 3 different homepage options. And if you want to learn more about it, join my free 40-minute training where I go through the exact processes to take to get your website up and running in a weekend. I'll link that below. Designer, who is that for? This is great for entrepreneurs who just want a custom website, hands-off experience, and they need the strategic guidance. I have a website in a day process, so that might be a good route if you are still on a budget, but you really do want a website designer doing a lot of the work for you. And maybe you really need them to help you with the SEO side of things or whatever, but you don't want to do it in a 4 to 6 week typical timeline. So hopefully that kind of helps you get some ideas of what routes you could go. A designer does bring the expertise as well as the SEO, but you can find a template that does that as well, especially if the template comes with a course alongside it. And that will definitely make your investment of time and money worthwhile. I had a member go through my course and created her website and had it ranking on Google in 1 month because she went through my SEO course as well. So it can be done. Yes, it's easier with a designer, but if it's not in the budget right now, this might be a really great option. Choosing the right website template is the first step in creating a website that really will work for you. So just remember to look for one that not only supports your goals, but is also built for conversion, can grow with your business, and is SEO optimized. If you are ready to go the DIY, again, check out the free training that I linked below, which then at the end, I'll talk about my Beyond the Template course. And it's more than just a template, it's a guided solution to launch your website with confidence.